Alright, you see that face, yeah? Don't make that face ya fool you, Don't make him that face ya make you feel like say some baby face innocent person this. Watch this. Hit that subscribe button. Welcome back to SouFLoTV. This is your host with the most. Inside of this one, we're going to talk about Jamaicans operating in the USA and what we are bringing to the forefront, especially as far as the drug game goes, and especially as far as like the state of Florida, which is close to Jamaica, and all this stuff goes. So, anyways, a Jamaican man recently arrested in Florida and hit with more than 12 drug related charges. I know he looks like a school kid, right? Some college student, somebody's 19-year-old son or something. According to Volusia Sheriff's Office, 21-year-old Romario Burrows, a Jamaican, he was wanted on 28 counts with a total bond of more than 6.8 million US dollars. And he was arrested without incident on March 3rd outside of an apartment complex at 600 Jimmy Ann Drive in Daytona Beach. Here's the thing. I've never even seen them give murderers a $6.8 million bond. So that's to tell you a lot. This boy was active. All right. So the young Jamaican was arrested, and this arrest was pretty much surmounting a 5-month narcotics investigation in Daytona Beach, Florida, with detectives taking a significant amount of heroin, fentanyl, and meth off the streets. Let's just say he was a major player. And yes, we've graduated long beyond the days of Jamaican equals weed or ganja. Now we've moved on. There are other things out there: heroin, fentanyl, meth, these types of stuff, and there's a whole lot of money in it to be made, but there's also a whole lot of prison time, and they always have a place for you in prison. If they don't have one, they'll make one. All right. So, an undercover detective now made multiple purchases. They set him up, and he didn't even know he was getting set up. He thought he was making money. I'm the plug. I got this area under control. I got regular customers that come back to me and buy my stuff in large batches. What he didn't know was that this was a undercover detective, and the undercover detective was doing what's called controlled purchases. They use this against you later in court. So they will wear a small body camera recording device, and they will make multiple purchases from you. Just so when that comes up in court, you have no choice but to plead guilty, right? This is the type of work that I've said before needs to be done in Jamaica. Once this type of work is done and they put the cameras up, none of us, no matter who is your favorite artist, no matter how many good songs, hit songs your artist sings, no matter how many good songs, hit songs your artist produce, no matter how much you feel about the person, male or female, once that video is shown, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So they did this to him multiple times. The number of drugs they bought from him in what's called the controlled purchase was 482 grams of heroin, 229.4 grams of fentanyl, and 169 grams of methamphetamine. Now, it's easy for somebody to say, yeah, we arrested him, and this Jamaican boy right here, he's tearing up the area, man. He's distributing meth, heroin, fentanyl, all this stuff in this area. He is the dealer. Okay, show me. All right, that's exactly what they did. Controlled purchase, undercover work, videotaped, recorded it, and measured the amount that was given or sold, traded in the transaction. You go to court with that, nothing more you can say. Now, during his arrest, execution of a search warrant, detectives seized another 103 grams of fentanyl, 410 grams of meth, 43 oxycodone pills, 4 handguns, and just over $1,000 in cash. This is, and a bunch of narcotics paraphernalia. Now check it. In case you're forgetting, he's 21. Just 21 years old. Now Barrows, his charges includes counts of trafficking and delivery of fentanyl, heroin, and meth, as well as conspiracy and other crimes. He's looking at a significant time in prison. A video that was released by the Volusia Sheriff Office actually shows him as he's walking from an apartment to a car before a group of police officers apprehended him. He was stunned. He was just stuck. But I think he knew it was coming. So it was like, hey, this goes along with the game. The sheriff's office also posted several images of drugs and weapons and other things that were found inside of the apartment. The investigation involved the DEA, the FBI, the HSI, the ATF, the Volusia Bureau of Investigation, a Central Florida High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Initiative, and East Volusia Narcotics Task Force. Let me say that for you again. Yo, when you have so many people on you, you know you're going down. But let this video serve to the others, because a whole heap of them come here, you know. I say them all the time. It's enough Jamaicans that are operational in the state of Florida alone. But what I want my brothers and sisters to know is this. They always got a place for you in prison. You are now in the country that has the most people in prison in the world. The most of their citizens in prison in the world. They build prisons here, and they need bodies for them. It's a big business here. I'm talking about prisons. The prisons is a big business in the U.S. So if you want to come and make yourself a part of it, then come on down, because they always have room for you. Now, here's another FYI that you might not know. According to the U.S. Constitution, prison is slavery. It's legal slavery. And in the Constitution, it says that slavery should be abolished, except for if you are convicted of a crime and sentenced to prison. Then that tells you that you are going into legal slavery. This is where they can work you for free, and they can also do experiments on you and all that other stuff. So come on down and make yourself a part of this. You're sure to lose your mind or lose your ass or lose both. Now, the investigation involved all these entities: DEA, FBI, HSI, ATF, the Volusia Bureau of Investigation, Central Florida High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Initiative, and the East Volusia Narcotics Task Force. And you really think you, one person, one young immigrant, against all these organized, well-funded organizations, you're going to get away? You're not. Long run, short catch will be applied. Some people get away for a while, and the spoils are good. The money is good. The lifestyle is good. You have a bag of loose gal here in Florida. Make you feel good about yourself. The weather here is pretty much like it is in Jamaica all year round. Parties are everywhere. You can live the good life, if that's your scene of excitement. But then comes the downfall, right? Now, these teams included members of the Sheriff Office, Volusia Sheriff Office, and partners with the Deland, Edgewater, New Smyrna Beach, South Daytona, Holly Hill, Ormond Beach police departments. All these police departments were looking out for this one dude. Was looking out for this one guy. This is how busy and operational he was. And I want you to put your mind in the mind frame of this, right? All these agencies are after you. All these agencies have your name on their desk in the mornings when they go to work, and you don't know it. You know, you probably a think say, yo, a one man might have pre me, you know, or me no want a one police there, or me suspects that a boy that when me a sell to is an informer, so me I go stop sell to him, but you have no clue that it's like 8 different agencies that are on your head. Burroughs is among several Jamaicans that police have arrested in Florida since the start of this year alone. This is the part where we gotta talk, right? He is among several Jamaicans who the police has arrested in Florida since the start of the year. Now, okay, you win some, you lose some. They catch some, they don't catch some. For now, for now. But your time is coming too if you continue. Trust me. The game was designed for you to fail, and you are not going to get away. I bet I'm gonna look some work, you know. Because me I tell you no. Me drive past a McDonald's drive through the other day. I see $12, $14, $16, and $20 an hour. That's in US dollars, my friend. So don't forget where you come from. Because ain't no McDonald's in Jamaica paying you 16 US dollars an hour. But somehow you set on your chest too high and end up in the people them prison. Anyway, last week, or not last week, but in times gone by, we've had a Jamaican woman who was living in Florida. She received 14 years in prison for laundering money for an international cocaine ring that distributed cocaine by mail in Western Pennsylvania. People are still doing it. They're still using UPS and the mail to send their drugs. As much as we've seen how many people have gone to prison on this, someone always steps up later and say to themselves, I'm not gonna get caught. I'm gonna do my thing more slicker, more smarter, and they end up getting caught just the same. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how you see a losing pattern and you step in and tell yourself, I'm not gonna get caught. Nah, too many people have gone to prison for this, for me to ever say, let me give it a try. I don't want to try it. Prisons are full with people who tried this. I don't want to try. I'll go try work. I'll go try 9 to 5. You can make up names and call me square and all you want to call me, round, rectangle, triangle, anything. You won't be calling me a prisoner. And you definitely won't be calling me inmate number number 765212117J for the next 10-15 years. Because that's what you become. Once you go into the prison system, they no longer even call you by your name. They call you by a number, and you're known by that number. Inmate number J217416J. Nah, I'm okay. Now, in a few months gone by, also you had the Jamaican police officer who was also indicted for importing cocaine into the United States with the intent to distribute it. And we are not only talking about her, there were others as well. A batch of police officers, a group was caught. Jamaican police officers who were supposed to be in Jamaica on the job, because when law enforcement from the US checked, their superiors in Jamaica did not even know that they had flown out of the country, because there were other officers who were in cahoots with them, who were signing them into work as if they were there, while they were all the way in the United States of America moving cocaine, right? So here we stand. If they can do it, then this 21-year-old is telling himself, well, may have the links, so why not? Well, I'll follow this story because I will definitely let you know how many years in prison he's going to get for this. Or maybe he'll cop a deal and sell out the real kingfish. No pun intended. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Work for what you want. Prison is not for you. Well, Maybe it is. You decide. I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.